I can help, the more I ended up helping myself in the end because um, when I started the office guys, I wasn't exactly like I didn't know everything about the business. I mean, there was a lot of things I didn't even know. I wasn't really that much further off from where you guys are right now. So for me, being able to just go in and just, teach people new things and try to be an inspiration to other people, I really ultimately learned a ton about myself. I learned about, what I didn't like, and I learned about what some of my weaknesses are, and I also learned about a lot of my strengths. And looking back, I really learned just how much I was capable of, and I'd never really known that before. And so sometimes it takes big opportunities like that to really get that out of yourself. But that's one of the reasons why I'm such an advocate for, the branch manager program and, even the district manager program, because that's the biggest thing. If you want to be able to really change your income, the first step is always to really change yourself. And looking back, I don't know if I could have done anything else this past summer that would have changed me and had grown me more. And so I don't know exactly who all's, getting the chance to run their own office, but I will tell you guys this. The very moment that you realize that you're capable of whatever you want is the moment you can actually start working towards that. And so no matter how far away you are from an opportunity like that, whether you just started yesterday, whether you've been here for a few months, whatever it is, you guys all have the opportunity to advance as quickly as I have, maybe even quicker. And you all are always much more capable of things than you realize. So my biggest takeaways from the summer, hands down, would again have to be just how much I learned, um, like not about myself, but also about, how the world really works and what it takes to run a business and what it takes to have a championship mindset. Even if you guys aren't even necessarily thinking about, taking this full time or, going district or anything like that, I will tell you guys selling Cutco has been so much easier since I've learned how to run a branch. Even after the summer has gone, I'm proud to say that I'm kind of leading the Lovick squad right now, and I feel like it's become a lot easier for me to talk to Mrs. Jones whenever I'm, running a whole business. So if you really want to get the most out of this opportunity, it doesn't mean that you have to, take it full time and you have to, put your whole life into it. But I can tell you guys, you have a great opportunity no matter how long you're here. And the best thing you could do, my best advice would just to be to use the most of that opportunity that you can. Because again, you never know what you're capable of. And the more that you experience, the more you go out and you try new things, the more you just overall learn. And that's really been my keys to being successful and something that I hope each of you guys can take away from that. But that's just kind of a simple rundown of where I've been and what's so great about the branch and manager opportunity as a whole. And I hope that was pretty powerful for you guys. But if you guys do have any questions or anything like that, I don't know if we have time for that, but I'm happy to open up with any of those.
All right. So first of all, let's give him a round of applause. Well done. So we do have a few minutes that we can actually take if anybody wants to ask any questions about his experience, anything that he accomplished, or you want to ask all? Ben?
What would you say like the biggest skill you improved upon was throughout like your summer of manager? Like
So what was the biggest skill that you improved upon while running your office?
Yeah, so I want to ask just to clarify, like, would you say like management skill or like Cutco skill or like well, like what specifically? Because I mean there was a lot of skills, honestly.
I would say like more like as far as like managing like people, yes, like manager skills. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would say the biggest thing that I learned was really how to be patient. I wasn't exactly the most easygoing person. I mean, you could almost call me selfish a little bit before I opened, but that was the biggest skill I learned was how to do it for other people more than I did things for myself. And that was something I wasn't really used to, but once I did kind of implement that, it didn't just help me run an office, but it even helped me sell more Cutco because I was better at connecting with my customers and connecting with people. So overall, the people skills are something that's definitely a big benefit of the whole experience for sure.
Patience, definitely very important if you're gonna be in a leadership role. Patience with yourself.
Yeah,
Anything else? Any other questions?
it's a good question like that.
Jack?
How long did it take for you to be confident, like in yourself managing the office?
How long would you say it took you before you felt confident managing your office?
Honestly, it it was a couple of weeks because the very first week that I moved there, I spent the whole week like getting set up. I didn't even really do any kind of managerial stuff. Or really, I guess you could say 3 weeks. Because about 2 weeks after I initially opened the doors and had interviews and had people in there, I had my first like big training class, and that just came from, doing a lot of recruiting, which is like one of the few things that I knew how to do. And so just did a lot of recruiting, got people there in the office, and then I just went through training the best that I knew how, and then like literally like right after that weekend, we were at like $8,000. We're on the national report, and I mean, I think that was like the first moment when I really realized like, huh, maybe I can do this, and so that's uh that's kind of how that happened for me. But definitely the confidence grew as I went throughout the summer. I wasn't just like, oh well, I'm a pro now, but that was kind of the first step to it. But it is a little bit of a process.
Great question. So about 3 weeks after he started is when he finally felt confident. Great question. Anybody else? Any other questions? Yeah.
What do you feel like was the biggest? Hey. What do you feel like was the biggest challenge you had to overcome while in your branch?
Yeah, the biggest challenge. I would say, it can boil down to a lot of different things, but really it always came back to myself. So that was really the biggest challenge was just managing myself, being that person that could always, be the energy that our office needed or be like the voice that our office needed or just whatever, just having to be that for the office. It was definitely, at first it was a little bit of a toll, and that was really one of the hardest things to manage was to, manage myself. But again, that was probably one of the biggest skills that I gained was having that ability to manage myself a lot more, for sure. So I hope that kind of answered your question a little
Yeah, I hear that, dude. I definitely hear that.
bit. Yeah, yeah. But once you can manage yourself, then it's so much easier to manage other people.
All right, last question. Last question.
Last one, best one.
Question going once.
One, best one.
Question going twice. Colin, nothing? All right, he's good. All right, guess you got them all there. So let's give Mr. Tytus a round of applause. Well done. All right, I guess from now on, here's my camera. All right, Caesar, go get him. Have a great rest of your day. And I really, really do appreciate your time, sir.
Of course. Hey, we'll be looking for y'all. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you.
See you guys.
Thank you.
All right. We got a couple of final things here before we finish up. Number one, we do got to do a drawing, right? I know some of you guys worked hard during that phone time. So let's do this, and then we got a couple of small announcements I'm excited to do. Right. So basically, for every 3 that you booked, you get another ticket. For every 3 that got booked. I know some of you guys were like, hey, why was it really hard to book demos? Because moms are doing Halloween. I didn't say it was gonna be easy. I just said we are going to book some demos, and we booked like almost 20 appointments. So it did happen. It just didn't. No, there was no person. All right, so you got one more. All right, somebody else booked 3. Well, they're all coming in. Nice work, sir. All right, so got another 3. Got another 3. Anybody else got a third?
Yes, Amy, putting one in right now.
Okay, all right, we let everyone count.
I got 2 booked over text.
All right, give it a shot. You're welcome. All right, so a drawing. Here we go. the last drawing of the night. I'm gonna run out of Cutco here. What happened? Nobody's still using. All right, so the winner is 323 9 3 plus 2 is 5. And then 7 plus 1 is 8. Nope, actually the other way. Plus 1, not minus 1. And the last number is, it's actually the same number as one of the other numbers. Hold on, where were we? 323 958, and then the other number is the same one as another 8. Are you serious? He earned it. He earned it. He did earn it. It did happen. All right.
Never win drawings.
Dude, back to back, you get another peeler. Well done. Nice job.
Back to back peelers.
Back to back peelers. Love to see it. All right. That is hilarious, by the way. That is wild. All right. Couple of final things, couple of upcoming events. All right, next week we've got a really awesome guest speaker. He's one of my best friends. His name is Brendan Osorio. Multiple time branch manager, district manager, over $200,000 of personal sales, and landed a crazy awesome job with Dell, and now working for a small company. He's going to tell you about how he talks about Cutco on his resumes that helped him get a really badass job. So hopefully that benefits you guys for sure. He's also one of my great friends. On 13th, we got our next campus event. So for those of you, anybody hear about this job because we found you on campus? All right, so pay it forward. Okay, so we got definitely would love to see you guys there. We're gonna be paying some cash, so you get to make some money and get to help the office. We also need some admin help. So we're not gonna take the signups today. We'll take the signups next Wednesday. But 11/14, you got to put this in your schedule. This one is not optional. This is mandatory. You got to be here because you got to learn how to make fat cash over the holidays. Who's excited about some holiday sales coming up? All right, this is the meeting that's gonna teach you everything. How to upgrade your own past customers for some of you guys that have been here for a minute. How to sell Cutco to people that already own some Cutco. How to sell Cutco to people that have been thinking about buying some Cutco. People that said no. Call me around the holidays. Anybody got one of those guys? Okay, that one will teach you how to call those people too. How to book demos during the holiday season. And obviously making sure that you guys are having a happy holidays by having a happy paycheck. All right. 11/22, if I'm not mistaken, is that the right date for the MIT meeting? Some of you guys that are staffs, don't forget that one. Thanksgiving sales are coming, so you guys need to be every single demo. Number of carving sets and everyday carving sets should be blowing up. All right, so the carving set, you guys know what that is. That's the master carver, right? Well, then there's the everyday carving set, which is the petite carver and the turning fork. Basically a slightly cheaper version of that. So there's lots of tools that you should be talking about, right? Like, who can tell me one knife that might be good for, I don't know, maybe cutting up some pumpkin pie? And the slice and serve. Aha, right? So now we got another tool in there, right? The spatula spreader and the slice and serve. Anybody like doing deviled eggs over the holidays? You got to get that long paring knife, 4-inch paring knife for that one. I'd be thinking about kind of stuff like that, right? Somebody making a big, gigantic roast, a big brisket. I know I'm doing a whole turkey on Thanksgiving. What do you need? Got to match that. Well, what about the Santoku style carver? How about one of the slicers, maybe? Right? Making sure you got enough forks for that, right? Anybody do a different type of meat other than turkey on Thanksgiving? Anybody's family do something else? Maybe a ham. You got to have the slicer for that one too.
Goat.
Okay, goat, maybe the cleaver for that. I don't know. But you got the deboning knife. There's all kinds of different tools. And if they get it in time by now, who knows someone that likes to host over the holidays? They open up that one room, now it's all vacuumed the same way. You can't even go in that room. That room needs a flatware chest. So that way they can serve everything. So these are the things that when you get to the accessories are not optional anymore. You got to show, and you got to get it all, Mrs. Jones. If you buy it now, you can still get it in time for Thanksgiving. You got 2 weeks. Way shipping goes, with 2-day shipping, you can get all the way to the 21st and get it still on time for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is so late this year, making it even easier to get multiple things. So guys, like I said, that's a big, big selling point. So I wanted to do a little recognition here for some of the people that have recently been making a great impression on our team. So if we want to get their picture, I know we got some pictures with some staff members before, but I wanted to recognize these individuals. We don't have to work there.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go ahead and recognize, first of all, Ethan Aguilar. So I want to get a pic with him, Mia. So if you can help out with a little paparazzi here, that'd be awesome. So Ethan Aguilar, officially on the staff, an assistant manager. Ethan's had such a great attitude. And I remember when Ethan got started here with the company and I started looking at him and he's like, why me? And I'm like, dude, because it's you. because Ethan is awesome. And if you know Ethan, you know I'm right about this. Has an awesome attitude. Man speaks from the heart, and we can't, we can't wait to see what you're gonna go. So let's give a round of applause, Mr. Ethan Aguilar, official on the board. Let's see it. Next, we've got Miss Corey Beth Van Cleef. Okay, don't mess with someone when they got 4 names. So Corey she just has smoothly moved into our staff position, right? It's been like just an effortless thing. I think maybe it's just, some people are born for this thing, but Corey's just so great with people and has such great attitude and such confidence. Can't wait to see what you do. Great job and get on the wall. Next, we got 2 of our newer guys. So Cameron's been sort of in and out. He's been at team meetings, on team meetings, and finally like, you know what? I'm all in. And the moment he said that, I'm like, all right, well, I'm all in too. So I want to do an official recognition to Mr. Cameron Bardello as our new assistant manager and future branch manager and future world ass beater and all the other things he's going to do. Plus joining the event. Did I swear a word? We're not being recorded anymore. All right, awesome. Actually, it's still recording. Dang. All right, so give a round of applause for Cameron Bardello. And this one, hot off the presses, just official made today, this morning. But I don't think this was a big surprise to anybody because everyone loves Ben. He is literally the energy, the culture, definitely the kind of person that we love in this office. So give a round of applause, Mr. Ben Kelly. Give him a big round of applause here. Everyone loves this kid. Give a round of applause. Give him the prop. But I would not be able to do this without my right-hand men and women of the office. So I want to say a special thank you to Rebecca and to Colin and to Kaylee, who I would definitely not be able to do this without them. They've been there since the beginning. They're there recruiting. They're there working, running the business. And you know what? Even if we may or may not end up being #1 in the nation, they're the #1 staff, right? Let's give them a round of applause. Well done. So if you want to join this, here's what you do. Consistency. We need some sales. Offer to help people. And just ask. It's one of the things that I tell people. I can't read your mind, y'all. If you want opportunities for leadership, just show up and be like, Damien, I want this. How do I get to the next level? How do I become the next class? All right. Ooh, right at 8:30. Gotta love that. Wanted to keep it right at 8:30. I know some of you guys have big ragers to go through. Probably didn't dress up just for me. So have a wonderful rest of your night. Sanaya, before you leave, you got to chat with one of the assistant managers to make sure they go over your notes. Everybody else, if you need a ride, don't Uber. Everyone lives within 2 minutes of each other. So ask for help and ye shall be assisted. Have a great rest of your night. Help us out. Put the tables back. Put the chairs all folded up together. Don't knock over my stuff anymore. That would be great. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Oh, it's the...
I said that selfie to Stacy.
He's gonna need that because he's having surgery. So amazing. So amazing. Oh. Give me that text.
So, last week I didn't come and get the knives that I earned.
Tap car projects.
Yes.
Let's order them right now. We don't get, we ship them from the factory already.
I don't know. It's like, it was like, oh, get them at the team.
No, I always, I typically text everybody tomorrow morning, but you're getting them early, so. Anyways, all right. Star prizes. Are you kind of excited to get your Cutco?
Yes.
Now.
So I actually sold like a good amount to my mom, and she accidentally, because I told her that the knives were short. Well,
No,
she
cut
like,
herself already.
yeah, she cut herself with the trimmer.
The head in the bathroom.
She's like, so that she told me that one's her slicer. So, but
Okay,
she was.
so let's see what you got. Melody.
I just hit my head while I was washing my hands.
Did you never do the social media post?
Huh?
Did you never post on your social media that little like ad that we posted in training?
I don't know.
Because I didn't give you credit for it. That's why you only have the 250 credit.
No, I don't think I
So
did.
if you post it, I'll give you the credits towards your class star prizes.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm not trying to manipulate into you doing it, but it takes you from the 3K level to the 4K level. Actually, it gives you the 3,500. And so you're so close, I'm just gonna give you the 4,500 level.
Okay, I thought we were redoing.
Do you use social media? You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah.
All right, is a deal?
Yes.
All right. And you get like, I don't know, an extra $400 of Cutco. Felt like that was a good deal. All right. What color do you want everything in? Black, white, or red?
Huh?
Plastic, white, or red?
White.
We're squeezed right behind you real quick.
All right. Give it about a week and you'll have all of the Cutco you would ever wanted in your life.
Okay, perfect.
Really proud of you. You did a great job. You finished real strong.
Thank you.
So anyways, that kind of stuff, I'm sure that in the future. So just be consistent. Thanks, pal.
You can make this from them, I'm pretty proud.
Here's the thing.
I said for like 2 in the
How
morning.
different are the
I
prices?
just saving
Well, those
up.
gas stations are about the same.
Yeah,
Because I know
I
plastic
there's
for
like
like
3 of them
40
go the same. It's like-
I mean, I just go like, right? It's like I go to like the end of the road and then I take a right and kind of right there. Kind of right there.
No, I got the saw.
Oh, yeah, you got the saw right.
I told my boyfriend that there was one of these and he was like, I really absolutely. They're gonna complain.
All right, Haley, you need to delegate those, but we can get it done right now. Or it can be done tomorrow morning. I'm good with the option.
What's tomorrow? Friday?
Training,
Oh.
Can I take the club awards home and go? and
Yes.
bring back tomorrow?
yes, totally. We did not do those. So those are right there.
You want this to hang up?
What?
You want me to bring it home? You want this to hang up?
Oh, you took
In your office?
I just, okay, yes, that's awesome and it looks cool in the office. The thing is that it doesn't really allow, like, I can't promote anything with it because people